You said you would buy the milk skin tone if Danny brought it back.
So we're going to see just how popular it really is.
It's Monday, August 11th, and this is your Smart Doll News.
Welcome back, everybody.
Ooh.
We had, just getting distracted by chat already. I literally just looked over and just was like, Manpire. Last week we did a deep dive on tariffs. We may or may not have gotten like mildly revealing of our political inclinations, but
we tried.
We hope you found it useful. You know, I am happy to disagree and agree with whoever, but I'm not going to hide how we feel.
Nope.
But this week, we are talking about milk dolls. We have a bunch of stuff we're catching up on too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a little bit because we did the big focus on tariffs.
Yep.
And then
before that, we built this lady,
lovely lady, who does have a name.
She needs to be looking at the camera. There she goes. Do I actually have? There she is.
There is my green Future that we put together. I like to put her with her head tilted up because I think Future is very cute when she's like looking up at you.
Okay. Look away. I feel like then in that case she needs to kind of like, I don't know.
No, that's making her look forward again. We need to see her like, that's good. The way it is right now is good.
All right. So we made a doll. It is Sandy's, favorite doll in green. And it was a long night. Like, it was like a 4-hour live stream.
It was a 4-hour live stream. The idea was, I mean, obviously people who are diehards that want to watch the 4 hours straight were more than welcome. And then, it's great to put on in the background when you're doing something else. But we do not expect everyone to just sit through that whole video. Skip through, look at what you want to look at. It was an entertaining video. It was interesting.
Wait, did you watch it?
I watched you.
All right, you were sitting next to me.
Yeah, I was sitting next to you watching the camera.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of work, but I do think, I don't know, I think there was a lot of mention in the chat like, oh, this just pretty much nails it, like, I'm never going to build one of these myself. But I don't know, I think I could do it better the next time. And when I mentioned it to Danny, he was like, 4 hours, that's like twice as fast as we do it. Which really is more like the amount of care that is put into, each one of these, probably especially on the vinyl cutting side.
And I feel like he's probably also putting in, painting the face and stuff too, which we did not do.
I feel like I have something in my teeth. Oh, this is horrible. We had a salad, and I'm like, oh my God. All right, so we've got some news. We've got a couple of like in development stuff to hit first, and then we're going to talk about milk. Let's dig in. Where are we?
So eyes. This is putting the anime eyes in. What was this again?
So it's like he had, I think this is the same design. It's really hard to tell. I can't tell if this is two different designs, like in the different shapes, or if it's basically putting, I think what he's done is putting the anime eyes are a flat dome, like they're like a shield.
Yeah.
And the semi-real eyes are much more of like a semicircle almost, and they have like a bulge at the end where the iris is. And I think he's trying to kind of see like, can semi-real eyes work in an anime face?
Yeah, and a lot of people really liked it. I personally prefer A. I preferred the anime eyes.
It's really hard from this angle, though, to kind of see. But there was some mention, like a lot of people talked about on the semi-reel, which has always been this way, you get that sort of contact lens effect. There's like a little bit of the point where the two pieces of plastic separate to form the hump in the front. You can actually see that line. Versus there's no, like, it's all one shape on the flat anime eyes, so you don't get that line that comes in.
Barbie Witch says, I was just going to say, B has on contacts. Get out of my brain.
Yeah, I've noted that a couple of times, and you only really notice it, I think, when you're like staring at them. So.
And with the light hitting it a certain way.
Doll Dragon says, B looks more saturated, but it could just be the lighting. I do also think, though, what you'll notice here is that the reflections are very different. You get because of the dome, you actually get a more natural, like, specular highlights and, reflection of the room in sort of a distorted, round way on the semi-reel. But on A, you can see, like, there's a lot more glare in the iris because they're flat.
Right.
So, what do you guys think? I know we had a couple of, let's see, Dee Dee says she voted for B. I think there was a number of people who
liked B.
Liked B, yeah.
When I first looked at it, it was like all Bs.
Matthew Nelson says, for photos, I prefer domed eyes. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming for the reasons I just talked about, like you aren't going to you get a little bit more refraction outward instead of like direct shine back. I would be interested if he can do anime style in the dome eye, if that makes sense. Like, give me the shape still.
Uh-huh.
Now, that probably means a different shape in general because the way those eyes are, like, they're bulged right on the circular iris. But I wonder what it would be like to have, like, a new eye that is is the anime eye, but is domed. We also saw this lovely lady
with a wig and a brand new yukata on.
Now, this, I believe, is the anime eyes. Danny's a little touch on the cross-eyed lately with the dolls. I feel like it probably wanted to be like a little bit out, so it's hard to tell. But judging by the size there, I'm pretty sure that's anime.
She's very cute.
Yeah, tell me about this yukata.
There's two new yukatas coming out, right? There's three actually. I think there's this one in 2 different colorways.
Okay. And
then the pairs are getting one that is a different pattern.
Oh, it's our first pair of yukata, huh?
Yeah. That's the first one that's been released, I think, yeah.
We also got a look at the white skin tone, which has been a while since we've seen this.
Yeah, so he talked about this and he asked for a name for it a while back, and I think I just assumed that he was going to focus on that for Cortex, but it looks like we are actually getting Sofubi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when he talked about it, when we saw pictures of it, it was Cortex. Mm-hmm. Like one of the early tests. So this, I mean, it looks pretty good, but we're going to get all soft. I know there's a lot of people who not a lot, I don't know what the percentage is, but there's a number of people who don't care all that much for the soft bodies. Mm-hmm. And now we're getting, I think historically he's been saying, the soft bodies are just easier for them to make. So when they do shorter runs of things, they generally do soft bodies.
Right.
So the guys have been soft body, like, you know.
Yeah. The guys are soft bodies for multiple reasons, but
Yeah, he talked about transitioning out, I think, on that, but
right now it's like partially because of the shoulders.
yep.
And I forget what else he said. It just makes it easier to take the arms in and out too with the soft arms and whatnot.
Right. He also did so. I'm literally losing my train of thought. Did we mention about why the soft? Well, I'm just going to repeat myself or ourselves. So the main reason for this is about yellowing. That
Right.
the harder vinyl, it tends to yellow faster, and especially on lighter colors. So if you had like the bust and like the head in like the head's not in like soft, but you have the bust in soft Sofubi, you'd end up with yellowing less fast on one part and faster on the other.
Right, and that was demonstrated, and he asked on Twitter about blue.
Yeah.
Because people commented that their blue, the hard parts of their blue bodies got a little bit yellower, but the soft bodies, the soft parts like the bust, stayed blue. We haven't had that happen too much to our blue girls, but it does happen. I mean, you could definitely see a difference.
Yeah, and so now we have confirmation that when he revives blue dolls, they're going to be full soft as well. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that vinyl is gonna go full soft. I don't know, it's hard to say. Maybe it just depends on the skin tone, and the normal skin tones he'll keep the way they are. But for some of those lighter colors, and also colors that more naturally show a yellow shift, we'll probably see more soft.
So that was the answer about blue too, as well, is that he thinks he's going to do the more soft. He's going to release soft bodies for the blue.
Dee Dee mentions, I don't mind the soft body. I just feel they stain faster.
They may stain faster, but I find that they release stains faster. Like they go away.
Really? So you find it's easier to get stains out?
Yeah.
Well, you have had a table full of dolls being destained, so I trust your.
I had a pear bust that had black everywhere because I made a black and white outfit that I was going to sell and decided not to because it stained. I didn't think a black and white pinstripe cotton was going to stain, but it did. Yeah, and it was one of the first things to like come back clean out of everything that I had.
May also have to do with the type of stain, but it's hard to say.
Yeah. The nice thing about someone said, let's see, look, Barbie Witch says time to make the body socks again. Well, if you're getting white, it should be really easy to make. Well, for one thing, you can use the white stain prevention gear that Danny made. But you can also make something plainer.
Yes, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I guess it technically is easier to match white, but it'll be interesting to see like what sort of white this is, because
it almost looks like, I don't know if it's just because the eyes are in there like that, but like it almost looks translucent.
The head is I believe the head is a clear head, or. If it's not, the head is like, I don't know. I think it's got the eyes in from Storm, possibly. Either that, or it is just like I don't know. It definitely is a different material and opacity
than the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vex wants to know if we ended up getting one of the recall busts.
We did not.
Nope, all of our girls are I don't know what.
I would say the only one that we might consider, and I actually said no to the poll, but the only one we might consider would be blue.
Yeah.
If he does it.
Kelly says I thought it was gonna be Cortex. So did we.
There is a white Cortex. There's definitely a white Cortex. We saw it at Outpost. This is something different.
Yeah. Interesting. Definitely. I would like to see. Well, this is I love the idea of. I mean, you know me. I love the Kabuki. I would love to see. I would hope that he would do like a geisha character or something like that. Just really traditional, like a smart doll take, but
respectful. Yeah.
I think that would be really cool. I think it would also like, you know, I would probably be interested in that, like on a, I can't decide whether the like a full white body makes sense for that type of doll or whether you would want, you know,
a white faceplate.
You know,
I would. That's what I would think. I would do like a white faceplate on a natural toned body.
So lots of cool options with white. If he doesn't, now we still haven't heard. Last we checked, he was thinking that he had destroyed the and repurposed the paint masks, but a kabuki in this, I don't know. I say, Danny, make another different kabuki. Do like really like everyone loves prowess with the whiskers and stuff. More face paint.
Yeah, someone said they emailed, it's back a little further, someone said they emailed Danny about who they wanted to see as a white doll, and it was relentless. They wanted the kintsugi masks used.
Yeah.
Which would be very cool. Like white with gold kintsugi would be fantastic.
Yes.
But
there it is.
Yeah, there it is. It was Lee. Oh, okay.
And he's not sure if he still has them.
I'm not sure if he still has them. He got rid of a lot of masks.
Make new ones.
remember like last year sometime he like put a bunch of masks in Chaos, so a lot of people got masks. Like somebody got, I believe, the masks for Haku, the anime kabuki, and there was a few.
Yeah, those would have been amazing. But yeah, I don't know. It is interesting to see all the things that have like that he's making room for and the things that he have tossed away. I love to see some of the more traditional stuff being adapted by Smart Doll and kind of coming through, and the cultural stuff, like kintsugi, like kabuki. But anyway, yeah, Ben wants a white Cortex too, and I definitely think it's coming.
Yeah, well, we're pretty positive it's coming. It's just this is another thing that he has coming. I actually want that for Cortex. That's what I want is white because I have a plan for it.
She's not going to talk about.
No.
Tempest Strife is back from Otakon. I hope you had a great time. We still have yet to go, but
there's a lot of conventions we haven't gone to.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff not happening in our lives right now. Yeah, what else we got? Oh, the G11 sculpt. We got 3 candidates.
Yeah, so it was like, what do you like better? I mean, I think 2 is my favorite. I like 2. I
think I agree. 1, I don't know. I ended up not getting like the lighting in that shot is not as great. But 1 feels a little more typical Smart Doll, if that makes sense. Like
yeah.
Number 2, I think definitely with the angles on that and the little like the furriness on the brow, the sharp cat's eye, and the eyeshadow, the gray eyeshadow, doing almost full wraparound to kind of give her this smoky eye.
Yep, I like her.
That is nice.
Yep, and I like she has a little bit of a parted lip, as opposed to the first one and the third one actually.
Yeah.
But, so I like the slightly parted lip. I think that she's very pretty. 3 seems to be very popular because she's got a little bit of a smile. To me, she looks more like a Playline doll. Like it makes her Barbie. She's got that mouth is very Barbie in combination with that glamorous eyeshadow and everything.
Yeah.
In fact, I think in our Discord, Barbie Witch commented about it, that she broke it down. She's the one that was the smile is what did it, because I couldn't put my finger on what it exactly was. And it is that smile. And she commented something that it looks like the braids are like, twist up, pull the braids out of the head, make them longer and shorter kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see that. It doesn't initially jump out at Barbie to me, but it's also hard. Again, we've got the same, these are all coffee girls, and you've got 3 different sets of lighting here. So number 3 naturally looks a lot softer because of the lighting than number 2. But and again, like I just think number 2 is probably the best picture.
3 says 3 looks the most reminiscent of Beyond to me. Well, the thing is that's not Beyond though. Beyond, I think he's planning on translating Beyond to this sculpt.
Yeah, and my guess is if he thinks that she looks a lot like Beyond, he probably won't
use her.
But I don't think he does, considering how much they apparently threw away in terms of tests and candidates that they did on the Beyond sculpt that just kept looking like Beyond. But yeah, I like the angles on number 2.
Lee says 2 has an essence of Ippelhaus to me. I agree. I see it. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, they're great. I wanted to talk about the lips for a minute, because especially on the last one, it's got like, I don't know if it's the same and the lighting's just different, or if you actually put more of a corally lip on this. It's all right, but again, it kind of just keeps bringing up this discussion that's keeps coming back around about, more natural colors, colors that aren't just red.
Right. I mean, it works here because these dolls are made up, clearly. They have very bright cheek color. They have lots of eyeshadow.
Yeah.
So the lip works.
But I would love to see if Danny, would do something like a more nude lip. A, still clearly, lipstick, but like darker colors, like especially on, and I'm not even saying that like dark skin, dolls need to have this lip. They
can have whatever they want.
I'm sure there are people who would rather, maybe all of them have a more natural lip. I just would love more variety and pulling back, like get some more like taupe, copper, bronze,
right,
into the lip makeup, so that you can have some dolls that have a very like if you just change the lip, like it will totally make the face read. And I think we talk about like the eyebrows being like one of the most important piece of a doll. When all of the lips are so much like you can make a big change in the feel of a doll by just doing that. And we just don't see him. I mean, I feel like, they all do have some variations of color, but
green here actually has a natural lip.
Sure.
It's a darker green lip.
Yeah. But again, it's sort of, what it feels like is they assign a blush color, and that's the lip color, and it's like all the same color for that doll.
Dory's Dollies wants a bold red lip. That would be very cool too.
Again, with the right, with the right doll, and like it would be, it would be like, I don't know, I lost my thought.
Yeah, we're being talked about, and we're trying to see what it is.
Let's see. So Tempest Stripe said, my cloud doll head is remixed from a smartdoll STL, and the torso is remixed from a smartdoll STL. Are they on topic for the Smarty Party? Oh, okay. So this is just sorry. We're going to go back through your conversation.
To keep it, I would say to keep it clean, do what we do on Facebook and put Cloud in a picture with a smart doll, like a full smart doll. That would be my answer.
Yeah, I mean, it does start to get weird, and we're not particularly, that's the easiest way for us to not have to deal with that question. Yeah, lips. I think that's most of the like bits and pieces of news that we have, other than the milk released. So we have. I really was wondering, like, is this gonna really live up to the hype?
Because so many people asked for milk.
Yeah, like, and this has been such a huge topic, and I feel like this summer has been the summer of Danny accepting that the community wants something more than he thinks that they do. Mm-hmm. The boys,
right?
It's a very big example of that. The boys are selling like crazy, and one thing that I've heard Danny say time and time again is, his sort of complaint as a business owner is that people will tell you all the things that they want, over and over and over again, and then you give it to them, and it doesn't sell. Like, the people aren't there, and that's because we're a lot of talk and big mouths, little wallets. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a t-shirt. So I really was curious with, what was gonna be the real market for milk. So I mean, what do you guys think? What is the feeling of like how milk seemed to have gone for the drops compared to like all the other dolls? What did you notice, Sandy?
I honestly thought, I mean, I can only point to one specific example. I thought Milk Kanata was going to sell out faster than she did.
Yeah. That was up there for a chunk of time.
Yeah.
Dolls Rescue said, I bought another one bites the dust. Lee got Milk Melody, which is fantastic. Kelly says, yes, John, more teas and merch. I will just make t-shirts for you, Kelly. What did we have? Randall said I would have gotten Melody and made her a character with albinism. Matthew says, I just got a milk peach body. I mean, there's like lots of you definitely went after and got some milk. So I decided to, since I've been working on Smart Doll Guru and have had my head in like code and lots of numbers and things, I thought I would take a look and run some analysis. So let's talk to Guru. I realized that I wasn't there yet. Let's do that this way. All right. So I went into Smart Doll Guru and started to run some numbers, and this is, I think I ran this for the time frame that milk was available. Mm-hmm. And during that time, you can see we had, this is the number of products. This is the title's a little confusing, but this is the SKUs, basically. How many characters were available? And you can see we have a lot of cinnamon, 37 cinnamon, 20 tea, 17 coffee, 6 cocoa, 6 green, only 4 milk. During that time, milk was 25% of all the smart dolls sold. 4 products accounting for
25% of the
25% of all those things. The demand is definitely there. Although I will say I'm starting to get a feel for like when Danny stops, because once like he does like here's a batch and then it sits there for a chunk of time, then we notice like, okay, that one doesn't, drop again, so I have a feeling that it'll be a while till we see these particular dolls, but we had another one, Bites the Dust, was the fastest selling of them, sold 11 dolls in 4.6 hours. That's one of the drops.
That's a combination of milk and boy.
Nope.
No?
Oh, sorry. You're saying that the reasoning is that it's milk and boy. Yeah. Speaking of which, Kate in your doll says, I want milk AG. I'm not a huge fan of the AG sculpt, but I would probably want one.
I liked the AG sculpt better out of the older ones.
Yeah.
But I like the direction he's going in now.
Mirai had, I think her initial run, 13 dolls, 16.4 hours up. She had like steady multiple releases, not selling out like instantaneously, but she was, I want to say she sold faster than the others, but ended up not like quite edging them out for total. We also had show us the spreadsheets. I literally accidentally clicked that trying to go to the next slide. I will likely not show you spreadsheets, but I will eventually be adding like more sort of like analysis and stuff to SmartDoll Guru. I already have SmartDoll Guru tagging, like analyzing and tagging things. It's not perfect yet, but I do have it starting to go, this is like volatile, this is like a fast seller, stuff like that. And I think I am close to being able to have it go, okay, fast sell, fast sell, fast sell. Oh, it's been up there longer. Like, to kind of anticipate, hey, interest has dropped in this. So, not that Danny would ever say this, but that could imply that this might be the last drop for a while if, interest has waned, that much.
And Guru is currently available to play with for members of the Discord?
There is, if you want to play with SmartDoll Guru, which doesn't have all of these, like, numbers and analysis up yet, but the full database is searchable and filterable. If you want to try out the beta, you just need to go in to our Discord. There you go. Apparently this microphone got deleted from that screen, but go into our Discord and you can, there's a thread in the SmartDoll. I'll try and ping it and bring it back open. Not too many people have responded, but feel free to, mention me in any of the chats. Mention me, and as long as, I still need more eyes on it and more feedback and people finding bugs and stuff. So if you're interested in really getting your hands in there and telling me what's wrong with it, drop me a line on Discord, and I'll get you. I'll let you know where you need to go and what you need to do to test. Dolls Rescue said it would be fun to see these facts for all smart dolls weekly, like how many of what has sold, how fast for all the dolls. Yeah, I'm a little hesitant on like the inventory numbers and things like that. So I'm trying to kind of figure out what the right balance is between giving very hard data versus giving very sort of like
soft interpretation,
interpretive data that you can kind of take as it would. I don't know.
I think that's better. I think interpretive is better. You know?
It's hard to say, you know, like here's the data, don't trust it, and do what you will with it is one thing. But I definitely have major plans with, like, yes, sales leaderboards, but also wish list leaderboards. So once Guru launches, you'll be able to make your own collection and wish list the stuff you want to wish list. And I really want to see like the weekly recap of like who's in the wish list. I still like I don't know if we have enough people or enough movement on wish lists for like an ongoing like who's popular this week. So we may have to do a little creative, like, I don't know, other features like mark, who's your best girl this week or something like that. Yeah, anyway, on the other end of the scale, our other two, we have Kanata Milk. She remained available for about almost 5 days. And Melody hit 6. So these two were slower to get there. But ended up, I think, selling. I actually think they sold like just a little bit more than Mirai in the end. So I think he dropped about the same amount.
Oh, Doris Dolly says, by the way, Sandy, I got my gray resin head from Michaela. Thank you. Awesome. I'm glad you got ahead.
Was this
Last a news a while back, I said to talk to Michaela because, or maybe it was during the, it might have been during the cutting of.
The live stream, yeah.
Yeah, they got a body and couldn't get a gray head, and I said talk to Michaela. So.
Deborah says, really? Kanata is one of my faves, but OG Paint and Wig Justice I liked better. Yeah, I do have to say, like, the bangs for Kanata at this point are kind of taken away from the stern face a little bit. Yeah,
I love that wig, but I like being able to see Kanata's eyebrows.
Yeah. So yeah, all in all, I think we saw basically a drop of each of those. I think we had a couple drops of Mirai maybe, and like, or maybe it was only one, I'm not sure. I forgot to run the numbers on like how many actual drops of each, but I know there was a couple of weird points where it was like 1. Like the calculation I was running was telling me that Mirai was the fastest selling at like, a half an hour to sell out, but it was like 1 came up and then went away in half an hour, which I can't tell if that's Danny messing with numbers or because I've seen like it'll go like 1 and then down like 30 seconds later, which is clearly he put 1 up accidentally and took it back, or
Right.
altered some numbers or whatever it is.
Yeah, so we don't really know. All we can do is interpret.
So I thought, since everyone's kind of talking about it, why not take a look at the top 10 selling smart dolls of the last 30 days.
Okay.
So let's take your guesses. Who do you think is the best-selling smart doll of the last 30 days? We'll do it that way. And if we like this, maybe we'll make it like a monthly thing, or
periodically we'll do it.
Yeah. Probably end up putting something up on the website and then maybe running through the numbers.
Okay, so far the boys are showing up. Never gonna give you up.
Never
Take
gonna
on
give you up.
me.
Take on me. Let's. Did I see? I went back to fix this and then didn't fix it. So, wait. add there. So here's your, I guess this wasn't up the entire time.
Okay, class, here is your chart.
Yeah, so I'll run through these again real quick. We had 4 products and then 25% of the things. I cannot believe I missed all of these. I literally was like, hey, I'm not showing the thing. I got to rewind and do it. I rewound the slides and then didn't switch. Freaking ADHD today. We had another one, Bites the Dust, $11 in 4.6 hours, and Mirai at 13 and 16.4. Then we had Kanata and Milk and Melody taking a bit longer. So let's talk top 10. I spent way too much time on this today to like.
We were supposed to go out and do errands together, and then like a couple hours before the news started, I was like, John, should I just go?
I may or may not have increased some medication, and it may or may not be causing my hyperfocus to be so worse than ever. So yes, if I'm pissing off my wife, that's the reason.
You're not pissing me off.
Number 10, Adam Cinnamon. Now, I do want to remind you, last 30 days, some other guesses here. Coco Monday had to be up in there. Seen a fair amount of Gratitude. I
like Gratitude.
You know what? I've missed her. We forgot. I should have pulled her in as a slide because she popped out of nowhere. And she's very cute. Let's see. Legion. Yeah, Dee Dee mentions Never Gonna Give You Up, came out more than 30 days ago. These are definitely weighted on the new, releases, because that's where most of the concentrated sales are.
Yeah, because of the FOMO.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just it's interest. It's new.
The new.
Yeah. So, Adam, we had the release of Adam and, the first and only anime boy. So Adam and Cinnamon is number 10.
Waiting for him and Freckles.
Next up, number 9, Never Gonna Give You Up in Coffee. So still.
He's still popular.
Still way up there. Although I think was Coffee one of the later releases for Never Gonna Give You Up?
No, we have him in Coffee.
Oh, that's true.
It was one of the first releases.
You're right. Dolls Rescued mentioned Summertime Haruka sold quite a few and fast. Summertime Haruka is, I believe, the fastest selling of the last short bit, at least. I'd have to find
whatever
my
he
notes.
put up, it sold fast.
Yeah. I was focusing on Milk, so I kind of didn't include that. But if we start doing this more, we might look at stuff like that. 8, Melody Milk. So the Milk is up there. Milk Melody, number 8. I want to say we're in the I don't know. I feel like you would always be surprised at the, I always feel like the numbers would be higher in terms of actual sales, but we're in the, low 10s, 10, 20, 30 is about the range of smart doll sales.
Right.
Mirai Milk at number 7. Now this is of course not the OG Mirai. This is the anniversary. Basically the current face paint, but in Milk. Kanata in Milk, man, she's so much you really got to tilt the head forward because
she's an angry girl.
It really nails the expression.
She is fierce and angry.
So Milk Girls taking up 8, 7, and number 6 spot for the last 30 days. Number 5, we have Everybody Wants to Rule the World in Coffee.
I think the braids had a lot to do with that. I think people snapped up braid dolls.
Yeah, but there was a lot of girls with braids,
That's
and
true.
none of them are in here. Everybody Wants to Rule the World is, well, one of the new, which doll releases it? Which guy releases it?
What do you mean?
Was it the second guy, or is Take on Me
Take on Me was the second guy.
the second one? So this is the latest ish guy.
Yeah.
So Everybody Wants to Rule the World, taking up spot number 5. Number 4 as well in Cinnamon. And number 3, Adam again in T. So T version of Adam, very popular. I mean, T in general.
His blue eyes really pop.
Yes.
His skin tone.
Yeah, especially with the blue hair as well, the blue metal hair and the blue eyes. We also have number 2,
Everybody Wants to Rule the World in T with that new red wig.
Yep, and apparently, did I just not do the final slide?
Oh, please tell me you didn't.
This next slide is the duplicate, so let me switch back to here. No, okay, it's just an extra slide. Let me get rid of that.
Okay, so we do have a slide. Don't panic, everyone. There is an answer.
So you've seen 10 through number 2. Any last guesses for the number 1 smart doll for the last 30 days? Let's see. We've got Dolls Rescue says another one bites the dust and milk. Any other guesses? A lot of agreement. If everyone loves their dusty milk. And yeah, if you thought Everyone Bites the Dust, you would be correct. This is by a good chunk of a margin the best and fastest selling. No, I mean not necessarily fastest, but in general, like yeah, like he just kept putting out more.
He gives K-pop boy really well.
Oh yeah.
Lee, which Stray Kids guy does he look like?
Dolls Rescue says he's even better in doll/person if he were live. I think in person, is that when you say you saw something in person, is it that you're the person seeing them, or is it person to person? Like I'm now confused of saying, like, I wouldn't say I met that dog in person, or I wouldn't say I met that dog in dog.
Right. That's Lee. That's who I thought. Hyunjin. The one that the guy we watched a video where the guy said that Hyunjin looked like he was AI.
So that's the countdown. It is. I definitely think there's some interest out there for numbers and such like that. So I really can't wait till we can get some more community numbers to see not just what information we can get from Danny, but also what information we can get from you all in terms of what you're actually looking for. So that'll be coming soon. And like I said, please, if you are willing to spend some time just poking at the website, trying out different things, trying to find dolls and search and filter and whatever.
It moves a lot. The new version moves a lot faster. It's just a lot. It's very polished. It's getting very polished. He's doing a lot of stuff with it, so it's fun to play with.
So yeah, it's getting hard to like lock down. Feature creep, scope creep is very much happening.
Yeah, you're getting close to a point, I think.
I'm very close. Unfortunately, I was having a lot of issues with like consistency in the UI, so I ended up I had to redo a bunch of stuff, but I've had to redo like the database structure a few times. Like there's points where I'm like, I'm really close, but I'm like, this is all, but it's pretty darn solid right now. And I'm honestly, the thing that's stopping me from just putting it out there is the lack of testing.
Yep. So, test guru.
Yeah, let me know. I'll let you know. I'm just not trying to advertise, the new version until I know that it's not like exploding on people in weird random times. So that when I back off from it, I can actually back off from it. Let us know if you liked the countdown, if you want to see that again. Also, by all means, if there's something you would love to see on smartdoll Guru and, would love to see it do, like just the things you always wished, like you would like to know about smart dolls. I definitely have plans for making space for more like resource gathering and being a place where people can submit and have people curate. Like, I don't know, I would love to see, like a whole list of stores, all creators and stuff like that, having a central like place that not only can you look at all the smart doll stuff, but you can look at all the people around smart doll and really kind of find it. That is it. I do have to say, well, let's do this. If you found this video interesting, informative, and, hopefully somewhat entertaining, please give the video a like and help spread it to more people like yourself. I apologize in making that countdown, gathering all that data, and like falling into an abyss this afternoon. I didn't get a chance to fix the Smarty Party. I dumped everything in there, tried it out, and it's still not working, so I'm actually going to have to tinker with the code. So we're going to stack up another week again. So I'm sorry, everyone. But we do have to thank Denise Riley for thank you for your super chats during the tariff episode.
And our Discord subscribers, we have our cheerleaders, Anne Marie, Appleboy, Celestial Styles Alaska, Dee Dee Simone 22, Doll Dragon, Juna Thorne, Liz Marie, and Stoop to Whoop.
And our sponsors, Agarva, Bizbada Redheads Rambling, I usually get that out, Busy Bee, and Camifae SMD.
And our mascot, Warsheep.
Thank you all so much for your ongoing support. It really means a lot to me, and like I said, the value of that will be like the monthly fees with Guru and everything it's doing is starting to pile up. So it's very, very useful and helpful to have your support every month. Thank you so much.
It really, really is.
All right. Teppa Strife says it's time for me to make a Genesis Tifa in 1 week. You got to get your cloud in there. I think that's I don't think it's an unreasonable thing to ask for, a smart doll to be in the photo. Although it's a gray area as far as your, adaptations and 3D stuff based on a smart doll. But
I noticed today that there are, I'm sure it's automated, like bots are pulling this stuff and adding it to random weird sites, but there are some spoof sites out there claiming to sell smart doll clothes, and the reason I found it was because they are selling the ghost dress that I made last year that I only made one of and sold on our website. Using John's pictures, they've put it onto a site for $33 or $31. Sorry.
She's made it.
I made it. I'm famous now. My work has been stolen.
She's been ripped off.
But
it's definitely something that happens across the board all the time. But
like always, if the price point it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true.
What do they sell that dress for? Like $20 or something?
$31
$31
for a 3-piece outfit.
It's the Temu version.
Yeah, and the other thing to say is that basically, I know for us anyway, if I'm going to sell anything, it's going to be on our website, in person, or on our social media. I did not give that design to somebody to mass produce.
No.
So just so that you know and you're aware, I don't want anybody to get scammed.
I mean, I don't know. To me, it's easy to spot those websites because it's just a ton of vastly different stuff, no consistent like photography, and really ridiculously cheap prices that should not.
And store names that don't have anything to do with anything.
Yeah.
But if you happen to be going on searching for places that sell smartdoll clothes, there is a random chance that you might hit one of these sites. Just be very careful.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not a real big issue for you. Like, it's not like it's going to take away sales or something, but it's more of like, be on the lookout and don't get scammed.
I don't want people taking your money and not giving you anything for it.
Yeah.
So.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else. No, we're about an hour.
Also, I wanted to say thank you to Lee. Did we do that already and I missed it?
Not specifically.
Okay.
Well, why would you like to thank Lee?
Because Lee actually made a super chat.
Oh, I see it. No, I missed it. Oh, it was right there. Thank you, Lee, for the Guru Support Fund. I don't know where I was looking at the time.
He's like looking at me like, what are you talking about?
Well, see, here's the thing. There is a lot to be thankful of Lee for, so I figured, why don't you express yourself?
Lee, these past few years have meant so much to me.
Hey, don't... Stop.
You are the best moderator ever. Sorry, he said to do it. He said to do it. We love you. Thank you.
You are the best moderator we've ever had. We don't have any experience with other moderators, though, but you are fantastic and always there and such a lovely person. And God, we still haven't met Lee in person.
No,
So.
And she only lives like not too far from us, like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, Kathy says, and the award for overacting goes to.
That was overacting?
No, that was Sandy nibbling on the scenery.
You haven't seen me chew it yet.
All right. Thank you all again. Would really love to hear what you're interested with Guru, and would love to have more people testing it. Reach out on Discord and let me know. And I think I don't know. I really want to get it up and out there like in the next week or so. So that's my goal.
And should we talk about this girl? Because we haven't done one of these in a while.
Oh. It's time to induct her into the court.
Yes.
So you actually named her.
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, let's get in here.
So this is my green future, and I will give you, before I give her a name, I will tell you why. We discussed this a little bit in the other video, but I have two other pair futures. They are named Phoebe and Audrey, which are both characters from As You Like It. So for this lovely lady, I'm also naming after a character in As You Like It. This is Sylvia, but we will be calling her Sylvie. So it's like Sylvan Forest Green.
Okay.
So this is Sylvie.
Well, you got to do it. I
gotta do it. Okay, so everybody get your clapping hands ready. Welcome, Sylvie, to the Court of Disdain.
I realize with our new mics that it like really tamps down the clapping. All right. That's it for us. It's always been a pleasure. It's nice to catch up on the news. We will see you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.